When you think of fun cities, naturally Cleveland, Ohio immediately comes to mind. For decades, Cleveland has been a breeding ground for developing legendary comedic talent. So of course, all around the city are statues and memorials celebrating these talented individuals and erected in their honor. So let's take a look at some of these wonderful erections, shall we? Of course, you can't mention comedy in Cleveland without mentioning the godfather of Cleveland comedy himself, Mr. Bob Hope. They named this street Memory Lane in honor of Mr. Hope's theme song, Memory, from the hit musical Cats. Of course, you've all heard of Jack Benny, but did you know he had a brother named Fred? That's right, Fred Benny. Cleveland born and bred, was a huge comedian in his own right. Still don't recognize him? Maybe you know him better by his stage name. Yeah, the Unknown Comic. That's right, even his wife made him wear a bag over his head. Now this is Abe Lincoln, born and raised in Cleveland. Not too many people know that. Old Abe was a member of one of the funniest comedy groups ever, the Presidents of the United States. Here's a few clips from Abe's greatest routine, the Gettysburg Address.
Our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.
Hey, here's George Smengi. You remember his most famous line, "You think your farts are so bad? Take a look at my underwear." Alexander Hamilton was another Cleveland native. Alex had this theory that people would laugh at your jokes, no matter how bad they were, as long as you wore a funny hat on stage. Unfortunately, the first night he tested this theory, an angry audience rushed the stage and beat him to death. No more funny hats for him. So we hope you enjoyed this walking tour of Cleveland comedy, and please join us next time for part 2.